Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show. I know you guys have been messaging me. It's so sweet. We had a couple of days off, just lots of stuff going on, gearing up for some cool changes that are going on with the TED Show. Very soon, you're going to see a whole new format. We're playing around with stuff, but that's not what today is about. Today is about Melissa Gail Klein. She's our featured musical guest. We're going to talk about We're All Walking Each Other Home. She's going to perform for us. Super excited to have you on. Welcome, Melissa. How are you today?
Thank you so much, Ted. It is a pleasure to be here, and I'm doing well. Just waking
Good.
up.
Just waking,
Just
just waking up. Yes, we were talking about that.
waking
I
up.
need lots of coffee in a minute.
Yeah.
So before we went live, we talked about origin story. The audience loves to know a little bit about you. So tell us, give us the 411 on your background. Were you always somebody who performed in front of your parents? What's your journey to this musical life that you're leading now?
um, Such a good question. I guess my journey as a performer started when I was probably really young because I was a gymnast. So I was always in front of people, doing flips, doing handstands, all the things like on the beach or wherever. And so performing, it just comes naturally to me and also has just been a part of my life as long as I can remember. And then I played the flute growing up in band, like regular school band. And I had an awesome flute teacher who became like a big sister to me. And her like brother gave me jazz lessons, jazz flute lessons, like Ron Burgundy or whatever. I hear you making that joke, people out there. But yeah, I became a singer songwriter probably when I was like 21 officially.
Had you written
And
any songs before that? Had you played around with it and kind of honed your craft, or at 21 did you just decide I have a lot to say? Let me see if I can put this to music.
yeah, I was always a writer, so I always wrote stories and poetry, and then I started playing the banjo, and I just started writing songs. They just started coming out of me, and it was like my poetry made more sense in music. It was like, oh, these were songs all along, and I didn't even know.
How did you write the lyrics? Do you write the music too?
Yes, the lyrics and the music,
What's
and
that process like?
now
Does the
my
music
band,
come
the
first?
band member who could do it. Oh, it froze.
You're a little delayed. Sorry about that.
Sometimes the music, yeah, no, it's okay. Sometimes the music comes first, but often they come at the same time, like a little melody and a lyric together.
You wake up inspired, or do you see someone on the street or read about something, or is it all just personal that's happened to you?
Um, both, both, yeah.
Both of them. So what was 2020 like for you as a performer? I love to ask musical guests that question because
2020.
it was such a big deal. No performing, no collaborating, or at least in person. What did you do to keep the creative juices flowing and keep your music in front of your fans?
Well, I started writing a new album, which is coming out in September. And I kept practicing with two of my band members once a week and just kept in touch with the songs. Did some more social media upgrades, upgraded my website, got more involved in my Instagram, just made sure all my ducks were in a row so that when this time came now, when things are opening back up, that I could be ready and have something new and fresh to present to you all.
Did it change the way that you wrote music? Did you collaborate more during the height of the pandemic when nobody could get together? What was that writing process like during that time?
Honestly, I didn't write that much during that time. I was really just focused on my chops, practicing my banjo, practicing my voice, practicing my flute, um, playing with my band. I didn't write very much. I've been writing more recently now that things have opened up again, which
What's
feels really
inspired
good.
you recently to write?
Well, I'm working on my second album right now, and both times that I've released an album, it it's felt like I was sitting on these songs. I was kind of, you know, they were like in my system, and then now they're like being born. So now that they're out, I can kind of have the space to start letting the new things flow. I have written songs during the album making process, but it does feel connected. Like once they're out, I have this fresh energy and I can write new stuff.
I love it. So tell me about we're all walking each other home. You told me a little bit about it before we went live, and why you love that quote or that part of the quote.
Well, it's a piece of a Ram Dass quote. If y'all don't know Ram Dass, he's a spiritual teacher and wrote a really famous book called Be Here Now, one of his books. And he passed away, and around the time that he passed away, I think it might have been like a year and a half ago now, I'm not exactly sure the date, I wrote a song called Home, and it borrowed this lyric, and it's the title track for my upcoming EP. And to me, it means like connecting, to the place in ourselves that feels like home.
When you perform a song like this, which you're about to, do you get emotional? Does it take you back to the point of when you were writing it, and do all those emotions surface again?
Yes. Sometimes it comes in waves. When I write a song at first, I really feel connected to the song. And then maybe I feel a little disconnected to it after, but then something will happen in my life and it'll become fresh again, and all the lyrics will just kind of flow out of me with that heart connection.
Love it.
Maybe
all right. So tell me what you're going to sing. Tell them, I think you already did, but I'm going to take myself off and I want you to perform for us.
Okay.
Melissa Gail Klein, tell us what you're about to sing, and let's do it.
I'm going to sing for you the title track, Home, since we were just chatting about it here on my banjo. So thank you so much for listening. Thanks for hanging out here in my bedroom. Super cool.
Super cool.
Let me just tune up. This is my banjo.
Tune up is
Petunia.
Petunia.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds pretty all right. Here we go. Home.
Home.
Don't steal my thunder. Stones melting into decay. I am waiting moments. No one can take away. Freedom's ours to be found, bubbling up from the ground. Dreams of lifetimes to go home as we walk each other home. Don't force feed me platitudes to keep my hunger at bay. I am swaying in ocean, concealing all that's in my me build a better way. Freedom is ours to be found, bubbling up the ground. Dreams of lifetimes go home as we walk each other home. Don't say the sadness. I'll crystallize this momentary flame. I flow on beyond your smoking mirrors. I live beyond the grave. Freedom is ours to be found, bubbling around. Dreams of lifetimes roll home as we walk each other home. Freedom is ours to be found, bubbling up the ground. Dreams of lifetimes roll home as we walk each other home.
Melissa, I loved that. I usually drift off when people are singing. That was so good. I was paying attention. I loved the line about "Let me feel my colors." So good, very, very good. The tone, the tone of your voice is very soothing. When you were speaking, you're relatively soft spoken, and I thought, I wonder how she's going to perform. But your voice certainly came out in the performance, and I loved that. What do you feel when, like, I was watching you perform too, and I try to pay attention to that. I feel like you really got into it, which I know it's your baby and your song, but what are you thinking about when you're singing those words? Are you thinking about a person, an event? What's going through your mind?
I try not to think about anything really. I connect with the feeling of each of the lyrics as I go forward and try to stay very present with the song as it comes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right, so tell them how they can download your music, get your music, find your performances, get this song. We got to get behind our creatives like Melissa. So how can they support you?
Yeah, thank you so much for listening, everyone. Just listening and being here on the show with you, Ted, is awesome. I often play with my 5-piece band around Austin, Texas, and we're also going to be going on a little tour around the Southwest in the fall with the new EP. That was the title track from the EP. It's called Home. And you can find out all about it on my website below melissagailklein.com or on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah.
Awesome. You're a joy. That was so good. Thank you. And come back anytime. So guys, go out and support Melissa Gail Klein, MelissaGailKlein.com. It's scrolling across the bottom. Reach out to her. She's on all social media platforms. Thank you, Melissa, for coming on. It was so good.
Thank you so much, Ted. It was a joy. Thank you.
All right. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.